Ryan Garcia just came out and said that he cracked and hurt Devin Haney on several different occasions. But there's a twist to this story. We're going to talk about that in this video. But before we do that, make sure that you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear exactly what Ryan Garcia had to say about his past fights with Devin Haney. But before we do that, let's chop it up for a minute. Now, we know that Ryan, he got his comeback fight this weekend against Oscar Duarte. I don't know Duarte, never seen him fight before, but I heard people saying that he got a lot of power. You know, typical Mexican fighter that's going to stand right there in the paint with you and he want to bang. Now, this should be a good tune-up fight for Ryan Garcia, a fighter that's going to stand in the pocket with him. Ryan don't have to go and find Oscar Duarte, but a lot of people think this is also a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia because you got a lot of fight fans that think that Ryan Garcia got a weak chin. And they say that Duarte can crack. He got a very high knockout percentage, so if he land on Ryan, they saying that Ryan might go to sleep. But I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. You know, I think that Ryan is a good fighter. I think that at times, Ryan haven't been focused, but he has a whole lot of talent. I've seen the talent. A lot of people call him an Instagram model, YouTuber, and all that stuff. But I don't listen to none of that BS. Ryan got real talent, and he got power in both hands. But lately, Ryan been talking a lot. We seen him and Shakur Stevenson get into it. He talking about how he can't stand Shakur and he want to put hands on Shakur. Today, we seen Shakur come out and say, hey, I'll fight you and I promise I'll stand right in front of you. We've also heard Ryan be very vocal when it comes to Gervonta Davis, saying how Tank drained him, saying that he wants a rematch with Tank, that Tank don't even hit that hard. Now, Ryan is not the first fighter that said that Tank don't hit that hard, because Rolly actually said it too. But Ryan says that it's not how hard Tank hit because he really don't got that much power, but he says that Tank actually just has pinpoint accuracy. He's very sharp, and it's the shot that you don't see that hurts you, and that Gervonta Davis is very good at landing shots that you don't see. Now, I don't know. And like I said, a lot of news has been coming out about Ryan lately. We just found out that Teofimo Lopez turned down a fight to fight Ryan Garcia in February because Teo says that they're trying to lowball him and offer him $1.5 million guaranteed. So a lot of people is making it seem like that Teo ducked Ryan Garcia, but you know, that's a whole different story in itself. But the whole point that I'm getting to, we had heard Ryan Garcia's name linked to everybody but Devin Haney until right now. Ryan Garcia got to talking about a lot of stories with him and Devin Haney. For those who don't know, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fought each other multiple times in the amateurs. I believe they're 3-3 or something like that, right? They have an even record against each other in the amateurs. They've been fighting each other since they was little kids. But this is what Ryan Garcia had to say about the situation. Let me play this for y'all real quick.
December is the start of a massive month of fights on DAZN, which includes Bam Rodriguez, Sonny Edwards, Jake Paul is going to be back on DAZN, and your good friend Devin Haney, you've got a long history with. Yeah. You want titles, you said.
Yes.
The winner of Devin Haney Regis Prograis will have a title. How closely are you watching that fight when it comes to a future opponent for yourself?
I'm going to be watching that real close. Devin Haney's been on the list of future opponents for a while. He's been doing really good. Regis also a great fighter, so I'll be looking at it. I want the world title, so I have a little long history with Devin. It's been boiling up for a minute, and I think that people want to see that. So I'll be looking forward to it.
How many times in the amateurs?
We fought 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah,
How'd that
3
go?
and 3.
Okay,
yeah,
so
3 and 3. But when I fought him, I cracked him. When I fought him, I cracked him. When he fought me, points, little points. I was banging on him. I was hurting him. I was banging on him. I was hurting him.
Now, like I remember when he.
So I heard that and I said, oh, Ryan really want all the smoke now. Ryan talking that greasy, that good shit now. You know what I'm talking about? He finally gonna step up to the plate and fight Devin. Because we seen Devin jump in the ring and get in his face, and Ryan talking about, oh no, that's a fight down the line. You know, I'ma save you for last. After tanking everybody, you know, I think you the best one out of everybody. You remember, we seen Devin get in his face. I ain't gonna act like I forgot, because I ain't forgot. We also seen when Ryan Garcia became the mandatory to Devin Haney's WBC strap, and he decided to duck Devin Haney and didn't want to take that fight, saying the same tune, nah, me and Devin, we got to save that for later. So when Ryan say, oh, you know, I want to fight Tank to make the biggest and best fights to show everybody, well, you didn't do that with Devin. And you and Devin was both on the zone. So hearing Ryan talk like he talking now, I said, oh yeah, Ryan really want that smoke with Devin now. He finally ready to step up to the plate. That loss versus Gervonta Davis put a fire under Ryan. That's what I'm thinking until I hear Ryan Garcia say this. Now listen to this audio right here.
I think, you know, realistically, I think that I'm gonna have some great performances and maybe in 2 fights, you know, 3 fights. And maybe in 2 fights, you know, 3 fights.
And maybe in 2 fights, you know, 3 fights.
I think that we're gonna run a big one. I think I need to do my part on exploding in the 140 division. So I got some work to do. You know, he's been doing his thing. But I'm gonna, you know, have those performances again and do what I do. And then we can run it, you know, and for a big one. You know, I got to be smart too. I got to be, you know, realistic. You know, I'm not going to just go to Duarte right to Devin. It doesn't make sense. You know, I think I need to establish myself. Like, you know, this guy's for real at 140. Like, be careful. You know, so that's what I'm going to do.
Now wait, after talking all of that big bullshit, talking about how you cracked him and you was hurting him, he just came to the 140-pound division. You just came to the 140-pound division, and you talking about maybe in 2 or 3 fights? Now, somebody that knows boxing, we know that these fighters only fight, you know, once or twice a year. So when we looking at the situation, we talking about 2025? Wait, y'all the same age, grew up together in the amateurs, came to the division basically at the same time, right? And you talking about you need to establish yourself. You're not just gonna jump from Duarte right to Devin. Bro, what is you talking about? I don't know what it is with Devin Haney when it comes to Ryan Garcia, but Ryan is shook when it comes to Devin. Real talk. He didn't have that energy with Tank or nobody else, but he's shook when it comes to Devin Haney. Now, he was saying that, oh yeah, Devin was just, you know, beat me on points, you know, little pity pat shit here and there. But maybe Ryan is afraid to fight the style that Devin fights. You know what I'm talking about? Because he's always had a totally different type of energy when it comes to Devin Haney. He get to talking about Devin Haney like he King Cooper or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you know, Devin Haney is the final master. I can't fight him right now. Man, Ryan Garcia, you shouldn't even said that shit. You sound like some straight ussy, straight up when you said that. And I'm not even a Devin Haney fan, but I gotta keep it a buck. Devin Haney got Ryan Garcia shook. And how you talking about you want the titles and you want to fight Devin in big fights if you talking about you don't want no big fight into 2 or 3 more fights? Man, you don't know if Devin Haney or whoever gonna even be in that division by that time. You know what I'm talking about? You supposed to be backing up all of that shit that you was talking before and want all the smoke. You was the one that was saying, oh, everybody needs to stop ducking each other in boxing and make these big fights happen. You was the one that was saying everybody needs to stop marinating fights. You know, let these fights get stale. Say everybody needs to fight right now. It don't matter if you win or lose. You supposed to keep that same energy. But when it comes to you and Devin, you ain't keeping that same energy. And now you talking about, oh, well, you know, I got to be smart about the situation. Oh, so now you want to continue to strategically move your career and watch who you fight after talking all of that cash shit. Ryan, You starting to look bad. And I'm a fan of you, Ryan. I mess with you, Ryan. I like Ryan. But hey, this ain't a good look, Ryan. You starting to look like you scared to take another L, Ryan. You know what I'm talking about? For real. Because your words ain't matching up with the words that you just spoke in that clip that I just played. So this man just told all of his fans that he probably gonna have 2 or 3 tune-up type of fights, and then you gonna go and you gonna fight a big fight. Now, was they really trying to get a fight with Teofimo Lopez? Because Teo is not only a big fight, that's a very dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. So if Ryan Garcia is speaking like that, did they really lowball Teo, offering him $1.5 million? Because we don't know what the back end was. We don't know if they was even offering him no back end or what percentage it was. So if Teo turned it down that quick, it had to be some BS just to pretend like they was trying to make a big fight with Teo. But Ryan Garcia actually just exposed himself. I'm telling y'all, it'd be a whole lot of pump faking going on in boxing just to look good in the media. And now I'm seeing that Teo shit wasn't real. Just like Devin Haney shit wasn't real with Shakur Stevenson. Man, y'all better open up your eyes. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation with Ryan Garcia. Is he ducking Devin Haney? Do Devin got him shook? Let me know. I want to hear from y'all. Make sure that y'all hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Dang, go talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
Hollow when they ride by. I know the haters can't stand it. I ain't got a blemish on my Jolly Rancher can. Ride